am a health studies major this semester at Texas Women's University, spring 2012. I did my internship at City Square Community Health Services. It is located in South Dallas. It was located in East Dallas, but during my internship, we relocated from East Dallas to South Dallas, right by Fair Park. So I'm in that area. We moved to that area now. It was formerly known as Dallas Central Ministries. I participated in a lot of events this semester from Dia de los Niños, where we collaborated at Saragossa Elementary, took over their gym, did a lot of health education games and exercises with each grade level according to their TEAGs. We also collaborated with Saragossa Elementary in another sense, where we would have a health education lesson every Monday. We would have different guest speakers, doctors, pediatricians, dentists, all that good stuff. Different professionals going every Monday to give a lesson. Every Tuesday and Thursday we would have free exercise classes. The reason we collaborated a lot with Saragossa was, one, because the principal was very willing and was actually concerned about the health of her community, her children, her parents. And we came to this agreement where we said the clinic would do it. We would provide the guest speakers, the videos, the people to go help do the volunteer for these health education classes, and the lectures and all that stuff free of cost, donated time. It cost us $0 to do this program, and we did it throughout the majority of the semester. We started it towards the beginning. We did it all the way through, but every Monday was a health education lecture. Every Tuesday and Thursday were free exercise classes. We came to this agreement as long as they allowed our patients to come to the facility, we would do this. So that was the agreement, and it was down the street from where most of our patients' kids went to the school anyway, so it was very convenient. So we did that. I helped with the community vegetable garden. I worked almost every weekly or all the time on the vegetable garden. We would collaborate with Head Start, with the kids from Head Start to come and work on the community vegetable garden. And so all the fruits of this vegetable garden was donated to the patients, as well as the seeds and everything to plant. The labor was all patients working on it, or the Head Start kids, or volunteers that would come from Jesuit High School that would help with the vegetable garden, working on the compost and planting all, the vegetables, and we would pull them out and give them to our patients so that they had a means of eating fresh fruits and vegetables. Our clinic mainly served low-income families that were very patients that have no health insurance, no Medicaid, no means of medical assistance, medical care. So they can come and see a Baylor physician for about $15 or $20 copay, and only a certain amount of patients are accepted. I believe only like 30 new patients are allowed every month. So that's that. We do serve a very, very low income population. So a lot of the health education courses and programs that we would implement would be towards a very low income, very low education, mainly Spanish speaking patients. I would say they're about 90 to 95% of our patients are Hispanic or Mexican. So I participated in a grant writing project. We collaborated with Head Start, East Dallas Christian Church, and Baylor. We all collaborated for a Kaboom grant. It was for Imagination Playground, and where it was basically a portable playground made of like huge, it almost seemed like Lego foam type, and it allowed the kids to be very creative and build something different every single time, play with it. And so we collaborated with these organizations, and at the end we found out that it was granted, so that was really, really great. I was excited to have participated in an actual grant and see it come through and see that our hard work paid off. We collaborated, like I said, with Head Start. We had programs with the garden, with Family Fun Night. Every Thursday we had Family Fun Night, where we had, it was a 6-week course where we had a free cooking class, or healthy cooking classes for the patients. We taught them how to cook better, how to use different ingredients in their foods, and already eat what they were already eating, but just healthier versions of them, mainly like Spanish, Mexican dishes. Just kind of teach our patients that they can still eat yummy or good, but healthy. They just have to alter a couple of things and cook it a little different. So we would do that, and while the parents were participating in the healthy cooking classes, we would take the kids and teach them. Every week we would teach them about the different food groups. So there was protein, grains, vegetables, fruits, dairy, and the importance of it. We would get them physically active. The games that they would interact with, the games they would play with, were all nutrition based and health based. And to them it was just another game, but in a way we would trick them so that they would learn something while they were playing. That was something. Participated in diabetic group visits every second Monday of the month. All our diabetic patients would get together every second Monday of the month, and we would plan this out. We would have a different health lesson related to diabetes, whether it was like some kind of games, like trivia game, or just to make it fun, but whether it was how diabetes affected their stress levels, how diabetes affected their, depression levels, their sex life, their, just how to control it, how to, different topics diabetic related. We would have the lesson, and then we would have them exercise for an hour after the lesson. Dr. Stevens, one of our doctors, would go, and we would have like an open discussion forum. We also we would make them exercise, we would do the lesson, and then we would all eat together. We would have somebody cook a meal, one of the patients, and alter it, the ingredients, and make them so that the other patients could see that they could still eat healthy, a lot of their favorite meals, but still eat healthy. So that was that. We had the grant writing. I did oral surveys for these group visits. I evaluated them. It was an oral survey. I would call them via phone, and I just kind of ask them the questions, just mainly because it was hard to just hand them over a survey and be like, answer this, because a lot of them don't know how to write, and a lot of them could barely read. So I'm talking about a very low income, very low education type of population that we were dealing with. So I did it orally. I would write what they would want. Same thing as every Monday that we would do our health education lessons at Zaragoza. That's how I evaluated what they learned after the guest speaker would leave. It was just kind of like an open forum discussion. All the parents would tell me what they learned. I would write it down, and mainly I would translate a lot for those as well. I translated the whole way through my internship, just mainly because a lot of the professionals that would come and help us out, they didn't speak Spanish, and our population was mainly Mexican, Hispanic, and Spanish speakers. So I would translate a lot, and so that helped me. So we did that. We also went to Rowlett High School, where their home ec class, we took some of our star patients that have made the biggest impact or change in their lives. We took them out there on a field trip, and Rowlett High School in their home ec class did a huge health program for hours. So we didn't really have to plan it. We just kind of had it was just an event. We took the patients out there, and the students had to plan and implement the health education program, and so that was pretty neat seeing them do it. I would do needs assessment all the time for the community. For the Kathy, my preceptor was actually a social worker as well, so she did a lot of needs assessment for special ed kids that are, and their parents, just kind of making sure they get what they need in school, with their doctors, at home, all that good stuff. So I participated in the needs assessment. I mainly worked with Kathy, which is my preceptor, Kathy Bennett. She's a social worker, medical social worker, and she's very involved with community health, anything that's nutrition, diabetic, prevention, exercise, getting people going. She's very